Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your fucking clout. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Anything negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my fucking mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. I tell you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase them? Face it, I don't give up quick, I don't give up shit, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise.
You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Late Show, episode number 38. What is going on, Bass? How you doing?
Yo, what's going on, everyone?
All right, so give me 2 seconds. I want to get the little thing scrolling across here. Now, I want to start out the show by saying, R.I.P. RIP to Mr. Scott Carpenter. He passed away, I believe it was last night. I'm not going to say, I saw what it was in chat, but I'm not going to say what it was. Yeah, dude, he was a pioneer in the cryptid field, and the footage he was catching, everything like that. It's a very sad day to learn that he passed away, because he did his research was phenomenal. Like second to none.
Wasn't he the first one to start showing that some of these cryptids have like entities on their shoulders?
Yes, he was. And so I foresee a huge influx of people like Google searching and YouTubing his research in the near future, and well enough. I mean, there should be a lot more of it, because he was a great researcher. And listen to his interview, man.
Please don't take it and re-hashtag it.
Yeah, don't do that. Be truthful about the information. And I just want to start the show off by saying, RIP to Mr. Scott Carpenter, a true pioneer in the cryptid field. And yeah, sir, you will be missed in the field, man. Definitely. So next thing I want to do is start off with roll call. So we got 22 in here. So we're going to see. We got, what's up, Miss Arlene, Duty Bird. What's up, Willie Cut? Mr. G, what's going on? Lorna, what's up? We got Miss Crystal, what's going on? Mr. Petch, what's up, dude? Miss Sue, how you doing down there? Who else we got in here? Mr. G Music. What's going on, bro? Wedge. What's going on? How you doing? Did I say Lorna? If I'm missing you, I'm sorry, but you should be typing into chat so I could say what's up to you, man. It's a very interactive show we try to run over here, you know what I mean? Oh, Illuminati, what's going on? Scrolling back up a little bit. See, this time I'm running it up. I got my YouTube chat going because I can see it a little bit better. So as you guys might have read in the description. I don't know if anybody reads descriptions anymore unless you really look for stuff. It's going to be a bunch of random topics and quite possibly a new Mandela effect that my wife found earlier today, maybe like 5 hours ago. And it's trippy to see. It's not, I wouldn't say trippy. I'm phrase it this way. It's funny to see a normie freak out when they catch something weird. Hold on, I gotta turn some stuff on back here. Gotta turn my eyes on. There we go. All right, we're in business. So, okay, yeah. We were supposed to be on Country Boy Conversations tonight, but Mr. Deems is sick this evening, so we are going to reschedule. He hit me up earlier, so I do apologize, guys, but we are going to reschedule and be over there hanging out on Country Boy Conversations. I do hope he feels better, gets well soon, and let's get over there and shoot shit. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So now, Bass, do you want to get into the Mandela effect thing, possibly that like we came across earlier? Because I swear I've never heard this song before. Until today, this is the first time I've ever heard this song, and this song's been out almost 20 years.
It came out in what, 2007, 2008, something like that.
Yep. All right, everybody. So, what I'm talking about, let me do some build up here. You know what I mean? You got a little showmanship here. So, like I said before, my kids play. Two of my oldest play football. So we had to go down to Dick's Sporting Goods in Orange County to pick up some padded football pants. All right, so we roll up to Dick's. We're in the car. We're in the SUV, and a song comes on the radio. It's a Snoop Dogg song from 2007, 2008. I guess. Like I said, hold on, I froze up. My screen went black. But like I said, I've never heard this song before.
I can't believe you've never heard that song.
I legit, I've never heard this Snoop Dogg song before. So the wife's sitting there listening to it, right? And she's like singing along with it. And then the hook comes. Right? And she's like, wait a minute. That's not right. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, that hook's not right. And I'm like, I'm like, yo, I've never heard this song before. So you look it up, see if it's right. Sure enough, she looked it up. Completely different. So she went and looked this shit up on YouTube, right? I think it was the normal version. We were listening to it on Sirius XM. And the title and the hook was completely different. Same song. Same exact song. Still Snoop Dogg. Same beat. Everything's the same. Except the hook is completely... All right. So, what's the name of the song, Bass?
Sensual Seduction.
All right. Now...
And
that's the normal name of the song.
This is how the chorus plays. Sensual Seduction. That's how it plays. Now picture Snoop singing that in a video where it's like takes back in like the 70s.
I'm gonna take these off for a second because, like I said, we were sitting there, and I'm looking in the camera when I say this. We were both sitting there, and she's like, "That's not right." She looks it up. Sure enough, finds the video, finds the hook that he's singing. Right. I'm looking at the readout from the Sirius XM, and listening to this song, and the hook is saying sexual eruption.
No.
I shit you not. And she's like, yo, that's not right. And I'm like, I couldn't tell you. I've never heard the song before. So I call Bass and I'm like, yo, yo, what is this? And he's like, yeah. And I tell him the hook. He's like, nah, that's not right. That's not right. Did we just stumble? Did we just stumble across a Snoop Dogg Mandela effect that they forgot about?
Hey, let's see how many hits you get on TikTok.
Let's
see how many hits on TikTok you get with that.
It's the same exact song, the same beat, the same everything. The hooks are completely different. Oh, this is almost like the damn We Are the Champions. Like if we talked about that last show, everybody remembers it saying "of the world" at the end of it. You look it up, it doesn't say that. You play it now, and it doesn't say that shit. So, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. We might have found one. We might not have. I don't know. Because I'm telling you, I
told you to ask her about the Monopoly Man and the Energizer Bunny.
She said he had a monocle, and she also said he did have the battery on his back. I'm not lying. She brought it up on YouTube, and it said sensual.
What's going on, Mr. Woods?
It said whatever the title was that he said, right? The one that she looked it up while this song is playing on the Sirius XM, same exact song, and it's saying sexual eruption. I don't know. Did we find one? I got to do a little more research. I don't know, man. Because I was like, yo, when did this song come out? She's like 2007, 2008. Sure enough, it said 2007. It said 2007 on the Sirius XM. So I'm like, and she's like weird. I start laughing and shit. I'm like,
all right, hold on. Now, Dookie Bird, I see exactly what you're saying with that, like how they change songs to play on public radio. But wouldn't that be a drastic change to go from seduction to eruption?
They changed. No, it changed it. Sensual. It says sensual seduction.
Sensual seduction, sexual eruption.
What it said on the Sirius XM readout was sexual eruption.
No, that's not right.
Dude, yo, brand new, yo,
dude, I'm singing a hook in my head right now.
Brand new glasses, dude. Brand new glasses. I know I'm not seeing shit. It said sexual eruption on that screen, and she brought it up and it said sensual seduction. I'm like, what?
And it's playing on Sirius XM satellite, so
it's uncensored.
They kind of let it roll on there.
Listen, I'm going to do a little more research on it, but I'm telling you, like you should have seen the face. She was like, "Yo, that's not right. That's not right." I'm like, I've never heard the song before, so I couldn't tell you if it was right or not. Yeah. I don't know. We might have found one, might not have found one. You guys be the judge. Do you guys remember that song? Because I don't.
Yeah, I do.
Well, see, Bass is a witness. Yeah, yep. Forrest, we talked about that at the in the first. No, after I let all the songs and shit play. Yeah, he too early, man. He still had. There's still a lot of good research to be done by Mrs. Carpenter. Why the hell my server timeout? But yeah, so I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. That might be a Mandela effect. Like I said, little stuff here and there that they messed up, right? Because even if it played on YouTube, right? Even that title would be fine on YouTube. That song would be fine on YouTube if that was the name of the song. You get what I'm saying, Bass?
Yeah.
Like all the stuff that they let play, why would they change that? If, for a Vivo video on YouTube, when normally every Vivo video lets everything go. So,
I know that's not right.
I'm just saying. I'm just calling.
As soon as you said it to me, I'm like, yeah, that's not right.
Yeah, I'm standing in the middle of Dick's Sporting Goods, and I'm on the phone with him. I'm like, "Yo, this is what's going on," and I'm like, "I've never heard this song before. What is here?" And he's like, "That's not right." And he starts like, he's like, "No, no, no, that's not right." Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know, guys. They might have missed that. The programmers might have missed that one.
If they miss why couldn't go back in time to bring Tupac back? You messed up the damn timeline.
Man, Tupac ain't dead.
I know, but
Tupac ain't dead. Everybody knew that shit. All right, now, so you guys, if you want to go do a little rabbit hole search, go check out what I'm talking about with this song.
nah, that is a good one. Like, I've never heard that one. I've never seen anybody talking about that one.
Yeah, I like that, Mr. Woods. Much of our world is not right. I'd say about 98% of it right now. Shit.
I told you what. I told you my theory last show, man.
So I want to talk. So I was at work earlier, right? Like everybody was chilling. They ain't had nothing to do, so I just put on. I've been getting into the found footage horror movies, right? But then I backed out of that. I was on Tubi. Then I backed out of that category and just went to horror. And I found this movie called Embedded. Have you guys ever heard of this?
I've heard of it. I've never watched it.
It's a Bigfoot movie. Like, all right, so I'm gonna give you my scale of my 1 to 10s. My 1 to 10 scale on, say, like cryptid Bigfoot sci-fi movies. A 1 would be like the shittiest C movie sci-fi, like SS Doom, the sci-fi original SS Doom Trooper. That one. That's like a 1. Right?
That was horrible.
That's like a 1. And a number 10 would be, say, Predator, Aliens, stuff like along those lines, right? So on that type of scale, this movie, I give it about a 7.5, 8.
Really, that high?
Yeah, it's one of the better, like, say, it's one of those. It's not an actual like found footage movie, but it's one of those movies where like the two main characters, one of them's a cameraman and he's following like his reporter buddy and shit, and they're like walking around investigating stuff. So they end up embedded with this team. Not even, I wouldn't even call it a team. They go to this town where a bunch of cattle have been disappearing, and they pretty much link up with a hunting party that goes out in the woods looking for this 12-year-old boy, and complete chaos ensues.
I've seen the trailer for this. I haven't watched the movie, but I know what you're talking about. I've seen the trailer for this.
Yeah, so I'm the Bigfoot.
Where did you find it at?
It's on Tubi. It's on Tubi. It's embedded. It's called Embedded.
Tubi stepping their game up.
Yes, they are. But yeah. So now the Bigfoot, when you got like they did it pretty well. You got like brief glimpses of it, and when it would say it was like standing out in the open, the camera angle was jacked up, so you couldn't really get a clear look at it. Or if it was standing out in the open, like the camera would be on the ground or upside down or something like that. But the yo, Lorna, you saw it? Yeah, it's a good movie. It's pretty good, but what they did with the Bigfoot there, right? To me, that shit's more of a gugly, dude. Like the way they designed that thing, it had like a baboonish face, right? Long face, claws and shit. It was like kind of barren and hairy in the chest area, and it was a really good movie. The movie, Kim, the movie is called Embedded. You can find it on Tubi. I watched it earlier. And what song? You gotta be more specific. Oh, dude, just Duty Bird. Listen, man. I'm sorry, man, woman, alien. I don't know. Sorry, but I'm telling you, I've been diving down the Tubi rabbit hole, man, and there's just my watch list is just piling up with just a bunch of like horror and sci-fi movies they have on there.
Peacock got some good stuff too, man.
Yeah, they're too glitchy though.
Well, what do you're running on your Xbox?
No, I use use Peacock when we're at work. Yeah,
Peacock fun. A lot of commercials on Peacock, but no.
Well, same as Tubi too. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's called Embedded. Go check that out. Yeah, it was pretty good. And I started trying to watch Initial D, which you can't really find Initial D. And for anybody who doesn't know, Initial D is a anime cartoon about drifting. And fucking awesome.
Yep, straight Japanese anime. That Toyota 86, that Corolla 86.
Oh, listen.
And the crazy part is, on TikTok, dude, you can look it up. They really, really do that shit. Like going down the mountain passes like that, they really do that.
Yeah,
and they do it side by side.
Yeah, that's no joke.
This is crazy.
Yeah. So like you guys see all the stuff behind me, man. You see I'm a huge nerd. Like last night after we got all the guys after they took their meds and everything like that, they went to bed. Me and my coworker, we sat and watched this dude. He did like breakdowns of like some of the Dragon Ball Z storylines, like the Vegeta Nappa saga, and then the Frieza saga. And we started talking. Me and him started talking about how it took like 3 years to watch like one season of that shit, because they would get to a certain point and then restart it all the way back to the beginning. Anybody else in the Dragon Ball see that shit? Watch most of the movies on YouTube. Listen,
tell you the truth, I haven't watched Dragon Ball in so long. And that sad attempt at a movie that they put out. Ugh.
I have a box that would fit wall to wall in here, and it's about that big. One of my supervisor coworkers at UPS, he gave me a box full of Dragon Ball Z movies and DVDs and shit. Yeah. Yes, it does, Mr. Woods. I completely agree. I'm finding that YouTube has, like, if I got like 15 minutes to just sit and burn and watching some shit, I'll hop on YouTube and I'll watch some of these like short horror movies that they've been putting out. Some of these things are really good. Like I watched one that was I can't remember the name of it, but there's a bunch of hunters went out to hunt an animal that was attacking people. Turns out this shit was like an alien raptor looking thing. Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right, that sounds like a shake of sci-fi movie, but I'm with you.
It looked better than some of the shit I've watched, and that's being honest. Would you say Tubi is?
I do like Tubi.
Would you say Tubi is as good as old Mega Video Site? Yes, if not better. There's another movie site called like 123 Movies or something like that. That one works pretty well, but Tubi is definitely better than the Mega site, and Tubi's free. Like, you know what I mean? You can sign up for the shit, and then you can save your progress. But if you don't want to do that, it's free, and you can watch whatever the hell you want. Has anyone heard?
Yeah, I went through last night. Canceled my Hulu. I canceled my Netflix. Like, I don't need to watch these shits, man. Why am I even paying for them?
The only reason I got Prime is for the
The shipping.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Uh, I haven't talked to him in a while, but I've sent him a few videos. He sent me a few videos back. I think he's just taking a break, trying to just like fully recuperate from just shit. It's a pretty hard situation. You know what I mean? But I'm sure he can still use all the prayers everybody can send out to him. Uh, yeah, Kim, back to that. You got to name the what song you were talking about. Yeah, Tubi has some good cryptid movies and some not. Yeah, yeah.
They have some good stuff on alien stuff. Alien stuff.
No, I'm just.
Now, if you have Amazon Prime, go on Amazon Prime and look up UFO TV.
Listen. All right.
Actually, you'll
So,
probably still find it on YouTube also. But
I I'll scroll. I'll scroll. Like I said, I always scroll through movie lists and look up. See, oh, okay, that one looks decent, whatever. And I've always do this shit too. Like, why would they give Why would they give this movie a budget? Yeah, I mean, like, who greenlit this shit? You know what I mean? Like, but whatever. To each their own. One day my story will come out in the movies. You'll see it. Red Right Hand.
all right, so now, do you have that laser video recorded? I mean, downloaded?
Oh yeah, I just gotta send it to myself.
I've downloaded a couple of times.
All right, as no, why who hid Duty Bird's thing? Hide it. Duty Bird's comment. She said, Duty Bird said, Duty Bird is a 58-year-old female ornery old fart. Yeah, let that slide, man. Put that back in chat. Now, I'm sorry. What were you saying, Bass?
What's it? I said I think I found a couple of.
Oh yeah, I just got to send that to myself. So I came across this video earlier. Bass came across this video earlier, and I'm at work sitting out on the porch, right, and I'm chilling for a second, and I see this shit, and I'm like, holy shit! So I'm gonna send it to Bass, and then we're gonna bring it up.
Dude, and I also have a video from the UFO conference last week. Well, whatever that they decided that was going to be, where something is under a chair.
What?
Well, under one of the seats.
What in the Senate? What, that Senate subcommittee shit?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to touch on that for a second before we get into these laser videos and what have you. I'm starting to have a problem with this disclosure shit that they've got going. It's bullshit. All right.
What makes you say that?
You know where I'm going with this. All right.
Explain yourself to the people.
Listen. You gonna look me in my face. These people are sitting here in a national Senate subcommittee meeting in front of cameras and shit, right? Telling information, pretty much that's secondhand, right? These guys, to me, aren't true whistleblowers. Okay, I'm gonna look you in the camera when I say this. Okay, fair enough. They might be on a legit, but they're not true whistleblowers. Now, anybody who's been into this kind of research for 20 years, maybe 10 years, and you've actually done the research, there are a ton of people who have been part of this military industrial complex, that have worked in these programs, that have seen this shit, done this shit, built this shit, that were unalived for when they started talking. So, you can't sit here and tell me that these guys that are coming out now, like the guys that Stephen Greer talked to, like Herrera, was it Casey, the Cole guy, I think his name was. Those dudes, I believe. These three, not so much. Like I said, there have been whistleblowers who have been off about this shit. Phil Schneider. If you guys don't know who Phil Schneider is, you're lost. All right, Phil Schneider started talking about these deep underground military bases and how they were housing alien bodies and alien tech and all this shit. He's talking about that in the 90s. And he's also talking about the Dulce firefight, the Dulce base. What happened to him?
Right? The crazy part is you can actually go find a documentary with him right now where they show some of his photos after his death.
What happened to Phil Schneider?
Ex-nade.
What happened to James V. Forrestal, the damn Secretary of State? They threw him out of a window. Danny Casolaro, whistleblower about that Promise Tech, about the Promise Tech. You remember him?
They found him with his wrist slit in a hotel bathroom, and the book that he was writing, which was going to drop all the information that he uncovered, completely gone. And he told his family that if something happens to me, he basically said he's not suicidal to his family when he left. If something happens to me, somebody did it. And they wouldn't even release a body, I don't think. Same thing with Phil Schneider.
Phil Schneider's buddy, Ron Rummel.
Shot in the back of the head in the park. That's when him and Phil Schneider. What was that book?
They were putting out.
Was it UFO Digest or something like that?
Yeah, they were putting out like a monthly digest or something like that, and they were telling a lot of good
you can
stuff.
actually still find that. You can still find that.
Well, yeah, like those guys. Hell, guys. Bob Lazar's on record saying he used to have to drive with an Uzi in his car. Why are these guys allowed to sit?
Yeah, you know what? And if they
sit
weren't
sit in the Senate subcommittee in front of cameras.
And you know what? If they weren't taken out, they've had shit done to them or their family. Like the one guy, he said his dad was the contractor, and he's seen whatever he's seen on that base, then they just completely took everything from him within 24 hours.
Yep, his dad lost his business and stuff. Not to mention
the contracts.
Lost his contracts and everything. A couple months later, one of the escorts pretty much knocked this guy out of a damn plane. Those guys are real whistleblowers. Not the dude sitting in the.
Well, I don't know. The guy that caught the Tic Tac. I can't remember.
Okay, Fravors. Yes. Fravors, yes. I believe Fravors.
Now, Grush, or however you pronounce his name, not so much.
You remember, I called Grush a shill when he first came out.
Yeah, my thing was, if you were really going to have that kind of a conference, you should take it seriously. You should have had the guys that Stephen Greer had talking.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the guys that should have been in front of everybody, not these guys.
I don't want to hear from David Grush about information he was told by somebody. I want to hear information like Mike Herrera, a dude who's boots on the ground and had experience with this tech and these guys running these programs. Dudes like the dude, I wish I could remember his damn name. Cole, the contractor who saw the monolith in the base that was pretty much thrown out of a plane. Those are the real guys. Those are the people you want to hear from, right? Not dudes sitting in fucking Senate subcommittees wearing makeup.
Practicing rehearsed
So,
answers.
listen, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not these guys. To me, they don't count as whistleblowers. Whistleblowers are people who've, at their own peril, have released information, and some of them aren't with us anymore.
Look at Jim Keith talking when he started talking about the Men in Black.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the one. He was a reporter over there in the UK where they found him in his house with the black goo coming out of him.
There is an interview that was done. I forgot. I don't know when exactly it was, so I'm not going to say that. But it's a dude. He's reading like a written statement, and he's reading from a quote unquote man in black. And the dude talks about how he offed a bunch of UFO researchers because they were getting too close to shit they were doing. Like, when's that gonna do? When are they gonna start talking about that? When are they gonna bring in the whole alien abduction aspect of this shit? Or is that too much? Or is that too much for the normies to handle?
Admitting that they killed people to cover up the secrecy.
Yeah. Or is that too over the top for the NPCs to digest? I think that might be the case, because they'll never come out and say, okay, yeah, they've been abducting people too.
Think about it, right?
There's no. They're taking people from our countries, different countries around the world, and there's not really anything we can do about it. I don't know what else.
Now, hear me out on this.
Right? They're not gonna do that shit.
Now, hear me out on this. You know how everybody's saying, like, the government admitted that UFOs and stuff is finally real, and nobody's blinking an eye. Only the people who really understand it. What if it's these NPCs?
Okay,
because there should be more of an uproar. Even if it's bullshit, there should be more of an uproar.
Hold on. Let me do a little housekeeping real quick. All right, so yeah, Kim, we bounce around a lot. Unless we're like doing interviews, we jump from topic to topic to topic to topic. So
yeah, okay.
And it all pretty much all threads into each other. But yeah. We are
sorry about that.
But yeah, now we were talking the song is the Snoop Dogg song.
Snoop Dogg song, right, called Sensual Seduction /
Sexual Eruption. Whatever. The name of the movie was Embedded. And now we're on Not Real Whistleblowers. Which yeah. There's certain stuff in this field that aggravates me. That these guys aren't real whistleblowers. People reposting old content from years ago and hashtagging it like it's real. People posting clips from movies and acting like it's real. Like, holy shit. Yeah, Wilco, I'm in the same boat, dude. I've never heard that song before. And like when I said that Miss True, and I said that Fast, I'm like, what? I'm like, I've never heard that shit.
Yeah, old Snoop Dogg.
Go look it up. You'll find it. All right, so back on track here, ladies and gentlemen. Back on track. We have an interesting video. It's from South America. It sounds like South America somewhere. I'm not going to say what specific country because I don't know. Like I said, I'm not one to speculate, but it is a really interesting video. So, I stopped by Bass's house earlier, and he was like, "Yo, did you see this video?" And I'm like, "Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about." All right, here we go. All right. Plus, I got a picture to show you guys. It's the patent for the TR3B. All right. So here we go. Boom. I'll drop the link in chat in a minute. All right. All right, everybody, check this out. This is cool. Terrifyingly cool. Bing bong. Let me turn this down a little bit. All right. Put that right there. Well, let me turn my music down. All right, that was set to 11. I got to remember that. All right, check this out, guys. Now, I'm going to pause it. Now that I got it on the big screen, we're going to take a little look at this bass. All right.
You want us to just start it from the beginning?
No, I'm trying to figure out if that's just like, I don't know, hologram. That like if this was just an explosion that somebody like overlaid this onto. So I'm turning this shit down a little bit more.
But you know what? She kind of shakes from the shockwave.
Yeah, she does. I'm not saying the explosion isn't real. I'm saying the explosion is real, right? What I'm saying is this beam real, or was it superimposed into this video? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start here. Oh. I don't know.
See, I'm trying to look at the vehicles, anything around the area to see if there's reaction to it.
Well, check it out. Check it out, right? So it looks like the beam. It looks like that beam was focused on. If it's a real beam, it looks like it was focused directly onto this car. Now, I can't tell if
But
that's
damn, that's a lot of collateral damage.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I can't. You see this little speck right here? Here's a car, right? See what I'm saying? You got the top. This would be the top of it, or the windows, or whatever, right? There's a little orange speck right here. Is this car already on fire? That I don't know.
Might be the rim. I don't know.
It might be the what?
The rim. Maybe
it's not the rim, dude. This would be the hood right here. Look. You see this black part right here?
Yeah.
I have my cursor. I have the cursor. I'm going to stop moving it. I have the cursor over the exact spot I'm talking about. It's a orange spot, like a little orange light or something on the hood of that car. Now I'm going to move slide my cursor down. Look at that spot where the cursor is. Do you see that?
Okay, you know what? Oh, hold on. I got you right here. You know what that is? That's pinpointing where the laser has to go before they send the blast. Like
Are you sure?
if it's that orange, look at the laser when it comes out. Is it not the same color as that?
It damn sure hit that exact spot. It damn sure hit that exact
It hit
spot too.
exactly where that was, right?
Yes, it did. Yeah, yeah, right there on the hood. Oh, what do you guys think? I don't have chat up right now. What do you guys think?
It hits
And if
right there on the car.
and if that's the case, right? So if that's the case, if this thing was specific, so in this video that we're watching right now, it looks like this car was targeted specifically. Now the speculation begins: who was in that car? So much who was in that car that they wanted that bad enough to hit it with, if this is legit, to hit it with a laser beam and blow up a damn gas station. Interesting. All right. So, you guys, what do you guys think of that? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look at that again. Now, the next thing I want to show you guys. This is legit. Check this out. This is the United States Patent Application Publication, published number notification US 2006 slash 015 A1, publication date July 6, 2006. That's the TR3B anti-gravitic craft, ladies and gentlemen. A patent application filed in 2006 for it. So let me get in close here and read it. All right. Right here, a spacecraft having a triangular hull with vertical electrostatic line charges on each corner that produce a horizontal electric field pulled to the sides of the hull. This field interacting with the place wave emitted by antennas on the side of the hull generates a fierce per volume combined. I can't read. That's too blurry. But yeah. Here you go,
Now
ladies
I
and
got a
gentlemen.
question. Right? So let's say like this is a legit piece of paperwork. Do all these like subsidiary companies like Halliburton, Lockheed Martin, whatnot that are working on this technology, do they have to file patents? And if they do file patents, who do they file them with, and where are these files?
They're filed with the patent office, but they're filed with the hashtag or the tag of like national security. Now, do you remember the Trumbull County UFO sightings with all the police officers?
Yeah, where they chase it around the count like two
In
counties or
like
something like that.
yeah, in like the early 2000s.
Yeah,
So remember the description of that craft?
yeah.
I think that might have been a one of these TR3Bs, because this patent was put out in 2006. That Trumbull County shit happened in a little earlier than that. I think it went 2001,
I rem-
2002.
I remember Sean said he's seen a TR3B fly over his house. I wonder.
So
I forgot what year it was though.
so this patent was put in after the Trumbull County incident. Now, take a look at, like, you guys see where it's at, where this edge is, right? I guess Edge A or whatever the hell they want to call it. So in the Trumbull County sightings, a few of the witnesses said that they saw the back of it. Right. So you take this craft here, this TR3B, and you level it out so it's just so it looks flat going across. Right. That I'm pretty sure that's what these people saw because they also did say that it had the little balls on it. Now, you are you telling me that they were testing this thing? They might have did a test flight over Trumbull County to see reactions because I'm sure they were monitoring the radio chatter from the local
Dude,
police
listen.
departments.
You want to know my theory? I believe that they had this stuff for they. I believe they had this for a while. You know why? Remember the rash of Belgium Triangle sightings
Oh yeah, definitely.
in the early '90s?
Yeah, that was what. Yeah, that was 1990, 1991 that took place. But I genuinely think that the Trumbull County UFO sightings were gov- maybe not government craft, but craft developed by maybe Raytheon, like the dude said, or uh, one of these space aerospace companies.
Yeah, like Bigelow, Lockheed Martin.
Well, I don't think so much Bigelow, but definitely Lockheed
Bigelow
Martin.
Aerospace.
I don't think at that time, no, maybe, but definitely Lockheed Martin, Skunk Works,
Halliburton.
Halliburton, Raytheon,
Bechtel.
yeah, Bechtel. So I definitely think they're probably rocking out with some of these crafts. All right, let's get us back on the screen. Stop sharing. All right, we're gonna drop link in chat. Took my glasses off for a second. All
Dude,
right.
that's funny you say that. I didn't have my glasses on the other day, and one of the customers every time they come in, I have my glasses and my hat on, and I didn't have them on the other day. They were like, "You look like I didn't even recognize you. You look like a completely different person without your hat and sunglasses, hat and glasses on." Like they were hurting my nose. I took the shit off. I had an older lady say that shit to me last week too.
Duty Brown, listen, if they really have that what the hell was the name of that shit? The rods. You know what I'm talking about. The space weapon the space weapons platform that
Oh yeah,
shot
where
that
they drop a
the tunk,
tungsten rod,
yeah, what the hell was
like
the
a
name of that?
tungsten. It's like a tungsten spike.
Yeah, what the hell was the name of that? I can't think of the name of that. What was it?
I know exactly what you're talking about too.
Yeah, they don't even need scalar weapon. You drop one of them shit, it's like a nuclear bomb going off without the fallout.
Yeah,
Like shit. Um It's all yeah. Mr. G. Yep, I complete. Did I put that shit in chat yet? No, I didn't put it in chat yet.
so black.
Mr. G. I completely agree. It's all black budget. It's all compartmentalized. Yeah, like this like when we mean by what he means by compartmentalized, he means like this finger doesn't know what this finger, and this finger doesn't know what this finger doesn't, and this finger definitely don't know what this finger's doing. Get what I mean? The rods of God. Thank you, Wedge. That's the name of it. Yes. That's some scary ass. That's some scary weapons tech, dude. You just, like all the fallout, all the damage and devastation of a nuke, just without the fallout, without the nuclear winter. Good luck in them underground bases, folks.
Dude, did you see the news article where they just found it was in Raven Rock, right?
Yo, did you
They
know I just
found an
saw?
under hold on, they found an underground like bunker system where there's enough food stored in this place to feed the entire civilization for 150 years.
Yeah. Did you know what I just saw the other
in
day?
one place.
Because now it's become now this company has been put out on, I guess, TikTok, and millions of people know about it now, or upwards.
Are you
I
talking
actually
about
saw
BlackRock?
I saw a commercial for Vanguard.
Really? I
Yes,
still haven't seen one yet.
first time I've ever seen. This company's been around
Well,
for how
Vanguard,
long?
yeah, Vanguard's owned by BlackRock, but
But
they
yeah,
basically control each other. So
this company's been around for how long? And now because the company's name is being brought up in nefarious shit, a lot of like crooked stuff. They're coming out with commercials, I guess, to pad that stuff. I
they
guess.
take a little heat off their shoulders.
Yeah, like I'm.
I still haven't seen one, but
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, like these two,
What's
well,
up, Bear?
BlackRock controls Vanguard, but basically these two organizations control everything. Look it up. They control everything: pharmaceuticals, um, food, entertainment, shit, travel, all that. They control it all.
Let me say what's up to Mr. Bear. What's going on, Mr. Mark D? What's up, dude?
What's going on, guys? They
Um,
control it all. Like the shit is crazy,
yeah, Kim.
and it's public
Next,
knowledge. You could just Google BlackRock or
Kim,
Vanguard.
Kim, you bring up Area 51 next year for our 40th birthday. I'm planning it, but we're gonna go to Nevada. We're gonna do some cool shit. We're gonna drive some cars around the racetrack and everything like that, and then we're going to Area 51. We're gonna hang out there for a while. Yeah, I honestly think like if you're a UFO fanatic, UFO researcher, investigator, whatever, that's got to be one of the things on your bucket list to go. Just go see the gate at Area 51. Go see the mailbox, the little
The little
alien.
alien.
Yeah, like I think that's like bucket like stuff you got to check off. You know what I mean? If you're like into that type of stuff, and I'm gonna do it. Did I watch the movie I told you about? Yeah. Yeah.
The death of Ian Stone. No,
I keep
no.
seeing I keep seeing the damn thing. Every time I scroll through Tubi, it's like one of the first movies that pops up. And I look at it and I always scroll to some Bigfoot movies. I'm going to watch it. I am.
Wedge, give us about a week. You know
I'm
what?
going I
It's
am
supposed to
going
be
to watch it. I'm
it's
going to
supposed to
watch
be
that.
shitty on it's supposed to be shitty on Monday with like thunderstorms and rainstorms. So I'm definitely not going fishing.
Oh, it is?
I Yeah.
So you know what?
So this might be
Home movie
a
theater right here.
watch day.
Boom.
I'm gonna hook it right up there. Boom. There you
Home
go.
movie theater right here in front of me. I got the surround sound on the floor. Got all the lighting right.
I'm gonna go get me
Oh,
some popcorn, a couple of Red Bulls, throwing a
yeah.
little bit of Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, which
Oh,
if anybody was any of the old heads that used to play the original Modern Warfare 2,
God.
Microsoft bought Activision. So they reactivated all of those old servers.
Yep. All the Xbox,
All of them.
the Call of Duty, Xbox 360 servers.
The
And
Black Ops,
when I
all that
tell
stuff.
you the lobbies are filling up quick, them
Yes.
lobbies are filling up quick.
And there's already people using the one man army. Dude, you know how many times I've been nuked in the last 24 hours?
Let me tell you, the first round I downloaded the game. First game I hopped in, somebody nuked us. I was in the game 30 damn seconds.
Dude, as soon as the
I,
screen starts slowing down, I back out. I'll take that loss. I'm not getting nuked.
I am not complaining though. I will take that nuke. the nostalgia. I will take
I
it.
wish the graphics were better. If you had today's graphics in that game,
Yeah, I mean, there's stuff that could be updated. Yes, but
I
for the
think I'm.
most part, I'm not complaining.
I honestly think I'm gonna go back and play the story mode.
Yeah, guys, listen. If you guys have Xbox 360,
Or you had an
have
Xbox
Xbox,
360.
or you have Xbox, add us on your gamers, uh, gamer tags or whatever.
Oh yeah, I gotta get that new Madden too.
I'll put my gamer tag. Did you know they came out with a new Need for Speed?
I heard something about that. I didn't know they released it
I was
already.
in Yeah, I was in the store the other day and I saw it. Blah, blah, yeah. So I'm gonna put my gamer tag in chat. Add me. Add me 1v1 with shotguns. Let's go. Modern Warfare. How we going? That's gamer tag, ladies and gentlemen. I'll put it up on the screen too. That is gamer tag for Xbox. Come hop on. Let's play some Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto. Whatever you want to play. I'm not really a sports game guy, but if you want to play some rest, if you
I'm
want
not gonna lie. Hold on. I don't even remember my fucking gamer tag.
what?
I don't know if it's THA or THE. I don't know. Hold on a second.
This guy's a clown, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Be careful when you go out there. Those guys don't play. Listen,
I wish I could get my freaking Mayhem the God back. I freaking love that name.
so Kim, I don't know if you saw. I don't know if you're like on TikTok or whatnot. But like last month or so, there was a video that was floating around, and I guess it's from a while back when that whole not the UFO crash that happened in Las Vegas a couple months ago, but when that massive UFO was seen over that nightclub and everybody was outside filming it. Well, apparently some dude went down there, him and his buddy, and they were walking around the strip, Las Vegas strip or whatnot, asking people, um, yeah, where I want to see Alien. Where can I go to see Alien? And everybody's like, yo, go to Area 51. Go to Area 51. Go to Area 51. And that's what they kept telling him. So him and his buddy hopped in the car and they drove their asses out to Area 51. Right? This is Bass's gamer tag. Add us, let's get it in. But him and his buddy drove out to Area 51. I don't know exactly what gate they were at, right? But it was nighttime. So they're sitting at the gate and then all of a sudden the god lights come on. Poof, lights the whole damn area up, right? And they're looking at each other like, what the fuck? Then the lift gate, not the fence that slide goes from side to side. The lift gate started lifting, and it lifted and sat there for a minute, and then closed. And the whole time they're like, "Yo, I think that's a setup. They want us to go in there. I think that's a setup." I think it was a setup. Listen, I, I,
So do
I
you
think
think? Do you think if there is still any action going on out there, Area 51 or S4, that they don't have freaking people walking around in Vegas, like looking for
well,
people like this that do dumb shit?
well, I said though, with all the with the shit that we talked about on Rumble, right? All the deep state stuff like that. Do these security guards just not care? I mean, because never in the history of looking at Area 51, watching Area 51
Have they
videos,
ever opened up a gate like that?
have I ever seen them open up a damn gate or a
No.
lift gate or anything like that? Right?
Usually, most of the time they intercept you before you even get close to that gate.
Like, you remember that one video of that crazy lady who drove into the gate? Those trucks were on her ass quick.
Oh yeah.
Like, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
dude. There was one video on TikTok where like this dude, he just drove up to the gate at Area 51 and said he had a meeting with so and so.
What?
I,
Eh,
I
what?
I
They
wish I
let
would have
him in?
saved that shit. I probably did save it, but it's so far down in my favorites.
Did they let him in?
Hell no, they didn't let him in. They freaking called the cops. They stopped him before he got like they stopped him, but
Oh,
then they called local
they
cops,
called
local sheriffs or whatever, cities to come get his ass.
they called the
He's like,
sheriff.
yeah, so I'm supposed to have a meeting here with so and so at this time, and they were looking at him like, what? Nah, I don't. I'm supposed to so and so at this time. And they just called the cops on him. They didn't really want to deal with him. I don't know if he was like drugged up or something, but it was all caught on camera. It was like one of those you know how they do cops on TikTok?
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those situations where it was the cops pulling up to the guy at Area 51.
All right. So on screen right here, we got Illuminati. If you haven't seen it, check out the movie The Fourth Kind. Not really horror, but really interesting.
See it, loved it.
Um, I don't have any complaints about that movie. To be honest with you, that shit creeped me out.
It was a
Legit.
good movie. It was a
That
good
shit
movie.
that shit creeped me out.
The only part of the movie that really creeped me out was when that person was laying in bed and they woke up and it looked like they snapped their back.
No, that whole shit creeped me out.
Well, it's based on
Uh,
true events, wasn't it?
they say
Or
that.
quasi true events.
I mean, there have been they based it off of that people go missing in Alaska, and probably the information. Probably somebody did a little bit of research and they probably looked up that like Black Pyramid that they have up there in Alaska. But the lady that was the doctor in the movie, that wasn't a real person.
No.
So the story was very very well done story, but that story was made up. But it did incorporate real aspects of what goes on up there in Alaska with the missing people and you got
You know what? Just real aspects of the alien abduction in general, like people seeing owls and stuff like that.
see that's one thing I've never saw.
I've
Have you
never
ever seen
seen
a
an
damn
owl.
owl? I've never seen a
No, I've
damn
never
owl.
seen an owl, but people do report seeing that.
I heard people
You
see
you
clowns
can't poo
too.
poo that.
I heard people see clowns too. I've never seen a damn clown.
Well, I think. Well, think about it.
Don't they sometimes they manifest as a shit that scares you.
Yep.
What do we got? I've had people that weren't scrolling too fast. Hold up. I've had people that weren't in the UFO say it was boring, but if you have read anything about abductions, it hits everyone. Exactly. Yes, it does.
You know what? You know what was the perfect thing to do to these people is go back and play those old Betty and Barney Hill tapes and have them listen to them and see how they feel after that.
Uh, Duty Bird said Wedge they
It-
would be interested and upset having 12 or 9. Um, shit, dude. Even 2 hours of missing time is
Any
jarring.
missing time.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, like because you missing time. It's it's scary knowing that something can just pluck you out of your existence, right?
Yeah, we'll cut. It was that movie.
Just take you out of out of existence, just out of reality, right? Do whatever the hell they do, and then plop you right back in there, and you don't remember that shit unless like you go to like you go get
And
hypnotized, or like this
basically,
shit starts coming, like something happens and it starts coming back to you or something like that. But it's 2 hours of missing time to have
yep,
any
and it's
sort of missing time regarding
basically
that is it's and is
basically
speaking first
basically
hand from first hand. Go ahead.
basically pausing time and putting you back where you think you're in the same time frame, but it's 2, 3, 4, 12 hours, God knows whatever, and you only might be a short distance away from where it happened. Like us, we were what, maybe a half a mile away, going back down the road,
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's
but we didn't realize it was missing time till we actually started thinking about it.
yeah, if you go talk to any person who's had an abduction experience or something like that, and they'll tell you that's probably one of the scariest aspects of it is the missing time shit, because it's just something you can't account for. You can't figure out what the hell happened, and if you're not willing to if you're not willing to open that can of worms, you'll never find out. Uh, and then when you do open it up, shit gets weird. It gets weird. Don't believe it? Well, listen to Barney Hill. A few other people. But yeah, that's my take on Mr. Time. You don't want it. Hey, look at me. Don't chase lights. Shitting on them well. All right.
You know what? In the trajectory that this plan is going, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. Let me hop on.
It'd be like a
Give
damn
me
rescue.
give me some of that good. Give me some of that good alien bud you got up there, because I know you guys got some stank on you.
It'd be like a damn rescue operation right now.
Yeah, and at least let me mind control the UFO for like 1,000 miles.
Yes, I have it on my watch
Well,
list.
to another planet.
That took about Area 51. I have friends in Alaska who have two family members that vanished at different times off the face. Oh, really? Wow. Now, see, getting into Alaska, right? There's a lot of weird shit up there. A lot of weird shit. The Kushtaka,
Why is the chat acting up?
the Black Pyramid. Hey, I know.
Yeah, but
I know.
there's
Any of you guys watch Alaska Monsters? I liked that show. But yeah, there's a lot of weird shit that goes on in Alaska. The UFO sighting, hold on. Wasn't that it was in the 80s. Wasn't that UFO sighting from the Japan airline over Alaska in the Alaska area?
yep. Late
Where
mid to late 80s,
they saw that
JPN
huge
JPN air
motherfucker?
flight where he had a UFO come up to him which was the size of a stadium.
Yeah.
You're damn right I'll be the next Captain Kirk. Absolutely. First thing, beam me up.
One friend in Alaska was on a four-wheeler in the woods and it died. He looked up and saw a silver spear floating and started crying, trying to get it going. Then comes to an hour later with the four-wheeler on. Yeah,
They shut the power off on that on
they killed
on
the
the
power
four-wheeler.
on that shit.
Mhm.
That's what that
Yeah,
tells me.
numerous reports of that also.
They killed the
Where they'll
power.
fly over and just everything goes dead. Like your car gets hit with like
Hey,
it's kind of like your car gets hit with an EMP. It just shuts everything
hey,
down.
So, Duty Bird, if you want to look up a interesting abduction case, abduction slash missing persons case, because it's still an open case. Type in Todd Sees.
Oh yeah, that's a good
T
one.
TODDSEES. Todd Sees. Yeah,
SEES.
that's what I said. SEES.
Yeah, no, it kind of glitched out a little bit.
But yeah, Todd Sees. If I'm not mistaken, Lon Strickler was breaking that story. They're still doing a whole investigation on it. Wasn't Butch Witkowski doing part of that investigation before he passed away?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what she got up there. The October when I was 12 years old, I walked behind our house to the woods. Sun just coming up. Last thing I remember in my is my arms snatching upward and falling backwards into a red mug thick. You were taken. You never know. But yeah, Duty Bird, check out Todd Sees. Dude went out hunting, never came home.
No, he not hunting. I think he went
No,
out to go
scouting. He
survey.
went out scouting for hunting areas.
Yep, and he was on his four wheeler.
Yep, and he never came home.
All right, the best way to find it, go to Mr. Lon Strickler's page, Phantoms and Monsters, and type in Todd Sees. Actually, he'll probably have a tab right on the side that says Todd Sees Investigation.
Yeah, it'll probably be on the right-hand side of the page.
And that'll give you everything that happened. And that happened right in PA. Wasn't that? Yeah, that was PA, right? Like Central PA.
Didn't Bill Burns say those paranormal shows were so edited the show broadcast wasn't the same show they filmed? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we all know what episode. We all know what show got UFO hunters taken off.
Yeah.
I wonder why some people only get taken one time. What would be the term for that?
Because you have to have a control.
Yes.
In an experiment. You have to have a control in an experiment.
Yep. That's exactly what I was thinking. Picking up other randoms as a control. I'm sure they're looking for certain DNA markers also. Who just said that? Callie. Maybe I don't know. It's speculation. Like I keep telling you guys, go find that David Jacobs book, The Threat, and read that. And that might put in some.
If you go back, not to the last show, but I think the show before, Shell put a link for it in the chat. You might have to go through and listen to the whole show, but it'll be in the chat.
No, you don't have to listen. You can just scroll through. But I would appreciate it if you go back and listen to it. That would be greatly appreciated.
Much appreciated.
But yeah, they could be certain abductees. They could be looking for certain genetic markers or DNA markers in them, and quite possibly, speculation here. Now, remember, I said go look up the David Jacobs book, The Threat. Quite possibly, the ones specifically that they're looking for certain DNA markers, they might be using those people to create their, say, the hybrid race that abductees normally talk about. And yeah, because there's I believe they're from Massachusetts. There's a set of female twins that have been abducted all their whole life. I forgot what their names are. They're two blonde older ladies. But yeah, I definitely think that they're tracking people. And that's why you're not gonna. That's why in this UFO disclosure bullshit that's going on, and they're not gonna tell you. They're not gonna raise any aspect of abductions or anything like that.
Nope, because if you raise the topic of abductions, you have to bring up the topic of the human mutilation aspect of it. And they are not willing to talk about that shit. Now, if you never heard of human mutilation, it everybody knows what the cattle mutilations are by like UFOs and aliens and stuff like that. Now, you take that aspect and apply it to a human, and people have reported coming up like that. Like, there's the famous photos of the guy that was down in Brazil that was found like that.
Yes.
In a report of, do you remember the one report where I don't know what branch of the military they were in, but it was a couple of military guys. They had to go down range and pick up some ordnance or something like that, and one of them went over the hill, and the other guy
Yeah.
started to hear some screaming, so he ran over the hill and seen a UFO picking up the other guy with like tentacles or something like that, and they basically they arrested him for murder and whatnot, and but the guy's body ended up getting found, and it looked like the human mutilation aspect of the stuff.
I know exactly what you're talking about. So,
What the hell's going on in my chat?
um, Callie put in chat. I'm also wondering about the insectoids that people see. All right. So when she put that in chat, and that just made that made the wheels start spinning.
Okay.
All right. So you know how you guys have heard the the term multiverse. I'm sure you have, right? Parallel universes, pretty much the same. Pretty much they look the same, but they're not the same. So what if, right, on the parallel in the universe that we're in, or yeah, whatever, the one that we're in, right? The humans grew to be the sentient species, sentient humanoid species. You get what I'm saying? Like arms, legs, walking upright, shit like that. Now, if the multiverse thing is true, right? And you've got all these parallels pretty much side by side going in every direction, right? So when she says the insectoids, right? I'm thinking this. So you see all the animals that we have on our planet, right? We have look just we'll take the praying mantis for one, right? Because she said insectoids. So a lot of people say a lot of people report seeing uh, mantis looking beings during these abductions, and they look like full on like fucking mantises, right? What about this theory? What if on different parallels, right? Different species grew to be the sentient. Like if one parallel, one parallel, the insects grew to be the sentient species. On another parallel, the dolphins grew. Another parallel, the lizards, birds, whatever have you. And that's why we keep seeing. That's why we keep getting reports of all these humanoid figures. We got reptilians, got the grays, right? We got the blue avians. Am I making sense, or am I sounding like a madman here?
Uh,
Yeah, thinking
uh,
multiverse. I'm thinking multiverses and parallels here now.
all right. Nah, I got you. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, just in a different on a and we're here. We're on this parallel, right? In a different one, the reptiles grew to be the fucking dominant species. The humanoids. You get what I'm saying? And on this timeline, bugs grew to be the dominant sentient species. I don't know. Oh yeah, Callie, you didn't know about that shit? Yeah. You got the blue avians. You've got the aren't the Arcturians supposed to be blue?
No, I thought the Arcturian was supposed to be green. You got the Nordics. You got the.
There's another blue race out there. I forgot exactly which one, but yeah. Uh, I, 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 I
Yo,
put my
I wouldn't
I,
put it past something like the Blob being out there.
I put my hand on my face like this because that's one thing that me and Bass, like when we first got into the whole UFOs and shit like that, we were looking up like the alien species and whatnot, and it's just some of that shit, a lot of that shit, you gotta take with a grain of salt. A lot of that.
Well, supposedly there's over like I forgot how many races are supposed to be involved in it. The Galactic Federation, like 2030 or something like that.
I've always had a hard time believing that, man. You got all these people to
What believing in the Galactic Federation, or that there's like
yeah.
15,000 different types of aliens.
No, the Galactic Federation. I completely believe that there's tons and tons and tons of different alien species out there. Hell yeah. But the Galactic Federation, no, I don't know about that shit. There, there is.
Now I see your question, Callie. The reason why they might mess with human DNA is because some of them are like, everything is a humanoid type thing out there. Whether some form of humanoid, whether it be reptilian, lizard, dog, man, that's in the outer space commission out there or whatever. Everything is a human shape. So we're basically they take our DNA to advance themselves. If they are so more advanced, maybe they're coming across something where they did some dumb shit and their races are starting to die off. So they come here to splice the DNA and take it back or do whatever they're going to do with it.
You want to see a real life predator? What do you think? What do you think the Glimmer Man is? I'm not saying it's a predator, but it's damn sure close.
Yeah. That could also be one of the things that's snatching people in the woods, though.
What, the Glimmer Man?
Absolutely.
Yeah, like for all the new subscribers and everything like that, we do interviews on this show, and the first interview I ever put out on this channel was with a coworker. He doesn't work with me anymore, but him and his dad had a Glimmerman sighting. They saw the shit cross the road in front of them, going to a barn. The next day, the police were at the barn because the owner said somebody had broke into it. Go back and listen to that interview. It's the first one. It's the first. It's got like the icon on it. The little thing on it is like a moon or some shit. No, go listen to it. Group towards them. We're scratching sides of the house. See, no, thank you. I this what you got. Fucking artillery shells. But it seems like our makeup DNA is the baseline, and I feel like no, take your technology and mess around with your own DNA. That's, you know what? Maybe they've messed around with their tech and their DNA so much that they can't reproduce or regenerate or whatever have you.
Well, that's basically
So
what I
they're
said. In a
looking, yeah,
basically what I
because
said in a nutshell. Like they did something along their timeline where they messed up in their DNA. They did something, and they're using ours, pieces of ours, to try to regenerate or keep their race going.
so you know what just crossed my mind?
What's
Dan
that?
Bar- Dan Baresh.
Why?
Because you just mentioned timelines, right? And that interview that he did with Project Camelot just flashed in my head real quick. And when he would talk about like the different types of beings or whatever, the way he would phrase it is like, say they were grays, they were termed like the P 65,000s or some shit, 65,000, some shit like that. Meaning like they were 65,000 more years advanced than us. Right? Do you remember that?
Yeah, yes, I
And
do.
he also
Those
said
were
that
great interviews.
some of them, he said like the P 65,000s from timeline 2 were interacting with the P 70,000s from timeline 3. Like, it's really weird. And the yellow book and the looking glass technology.
Yep, and he's the one that let the alien go.
Yeah.
He's the one
Uh,
that let the EBE go. Like, there's so much good old stuff that was out there. When Project
well,
Camelot were together, they were putting out great stuff.
like, I don't know. So, Callie, in regards to this comment, um, a lot of these guys, a lot of these talkers are like, yo, the human species is comprised of X amount of alien species, right? Within our DNA. I mean, we do have a huge percentage of junk DNA that we don't use. So maybe that is one aspect of why they go looking for the DNA in humans and everything like that. So they can,
Oh, okay. So they're trying to tap into the original source of the junk DNA that we may have laying in us.
yeah, you know what I
Hmm.
mean. And plus, I don't know. You sometimes you hear about like the
Hmm.
whole soul aspect and everything like that.
Yeah, that the Greys don't have souls, and one of the biggest conspiracies, or I don't know if you ever heard it, that the moon is a soul harvester.
Yeah.
Remember
I
hearing
con-
that? True.
yep. I constantly hear. I've heard numerous people say, if you see, don't walk towards the light because that's just a trap. Turn your back and walk away from it, and you'll see everything else. Um, what's to say? When you talk about Bigfoot or UFO and things like that, we all must keep an open mind and try to not to belittle any for what someone experienced. I completely agree. I totally agree with that. Um, and I've gone into the reactions that people give when, say, certain subject matters are brought up. And Billy, what was his name? Uh, the dude who talks about Black Knight Satellite all the time.
Billy Knight? No, it's not Billy Knight.
No,
I
it's
know
not.
exactly who the hell you're talking about. I know who you're
Yeah,
talking about.
I can't think of his last name, but yeah, uh,
Put
it's
your
called.
glasses back on.
Fuck you. It's called the Agent Smith effect, and you see it more and more every day. If you don't know what the Agent Smith effect is, the way Billy Carson, that's his name. The way Billy Carson breaks it down, and I completely agree with it. Right. So say Callie, so say me and you were sitting here, we're sitting at in Walmart. Say we're standing in Walmart, we're having a conversation, whatever, right? We're talking about how the prices in the fucking store sucks, right? And then all of a sudden, you start talking about like Bigfoot or UFOs or the JFK conspiracy or any fringe topic, right? You might run into a person who happens to be walking by, and they're like, "You believe in that? That shit's not real." And they start like, you know what I mean? They they switch, and it's like they're programmed to do that shit. As soon as they hear something
NPCs.
like that, just, oh, that's not real. Why are you talking about that? That's bullshit.
NPCs.
Yeah, like I said, they get their daily downloads from their cell phones. Why do you think you see so many of them walking around like that? Because it's going in there. It's all hollow shell, ladies and gentlemen.
My freaking chat is acting up. It keeps resetting itself.
What does this one say? Either way, they are not. Either way, they are not advanced as we think. They are. Let me put my fucking glasses back on. Seriously, let's get on. All right. Either they are not as advanced as we think, or they need something that no amount of tech can create. The soul.
Yep.
Think about it. What was the term we used to use back in the day, Bass? Bass? Let it marinate. Let it marinate. Ow. It's not junk science. It's just I haven't figured out. Well, duty bird. That's what they call it. That's the term they use it. I'm sure they're researching people who are able to use that extra DNA, what have you. That's probably where probably where psychic abilities comes from.
Well, look at.
Um,
I forgot what that.
able to tap in that shit, able to tap into that. You might be able to. That might be the aspect that holds
Dude,
superpowers to people.
don't. Yeah, what? That's well that the junk DNA, and we don't use that much of the brain power we actually possess.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what else is in there? That's
So
where you get your That's where you get your like your telekinesis and
now check this out, right? So
telepathy and all that other stuff.
what would happen? What I wonder, what would happen if there was a quote unquote fully functioning human being? And by what I mean by fully functioning is they are using all of their brain capacity, and that junk DNA is activated.
They made that into a movie.
What movie?
Well, she got logged into. You remember that Scarlett Johansson movie? Was it called Eve?
I didn't see that one.
Where something happens and she unlocks the mental telepathy, all that stuff.
Okay, yeah, I saw clips of it. I didn't see the whole movie. But like,
There you
I wonder, because at that point at that point they'd be quote unquote considered superhuman,
Well,
wouldn't they?
well, considering that they're creating new humans nowadays, we'll see in about 20 years.
Yeah, they would
Actually, it might be sooner than that. We might see in 5.
they'd be considered superhuman at that point. So you're firing. They're firing on all cylinders. I wonder. Well, I wonder what will happen to a person, or what the ramifications, or what have you, would be from a mutant. Did
What
you-
if they've
did-
already? What if they've already found somebody like that?
oh, I'm
This
sure they
world is
have.
this world is a very very strange place, man.
I'm sure they have. If not, they're looking for one.
I
Somebody that
think,
would,
and that I think they might have found one.
someone
Well,
where
maybe not using the complete
studying,
brain capacity, but at least a lot higher than what everybody else is using.
someone they could study and take DNA from and test it and make super soldiers. But yeah, I genuinely, you would be either Professor X or Superman or both. Could you imagine how much of a beast?
Wait,
I'm
hold on.
Batman.
No. You'd have a little bit of Wolverine in there too, because I'm pretty sure some of that junk DNA can regenerate itself.
Yeah. Could you imagine if Superman could read people's minds? He'd be a bad mofo. Yeah. Let's see what we got there.
What
Uh,
if Batman? Well, hold on. What if Batman could do that?
what, read minds?
Yeah.
Then he wouldn't be the greatest detective ever. He'd be cheating. That's cheating. That's cheating. Uh, big fan of Billy Carson. His books and YouTube channel and shorts constantly challenge me to increase my knowledge regarding who we are, our suppressed abilities, about the universe, aliens, ETs, etc. I agree. What if it's what if it's not us and it's us keeping track of what the nukes have done to our DNA? Oh, I mean, uh, what's his name? Jim Pedalston from the Rendlesham Forest incident. He had that book full of ones and zeros,
Yep. It was a binary code with a message encoded into it.
and it was said Earth exploratory, Earth exploratory force or something like that. So, who knows? Like, this shit is weird, man. Like, it could be some of these aliens could be time travelers coming back in time and maybe trying to take DNA to jumpstart their shit in the future. Who knows?
Yeah. Like we have no idea. It could be any aspect of it. They could be time travelers. They could be from underneath our feet. They could be from outer space. They could be from in our own oceans. Like there's no telling what the hell it is. But obviously, they are very interested in the human race for some reason.
What's up, Jason?
Or maybe you know what? Maybe there's been so many times where the quote unquote creators like made these timelines and like seeing what's happening, and they finally got it right with us. Right, the whole aspect of the human being, and these other timelines are winking in and out, or they're in our same in our same space. In our same space, and and we are getting too smart for our britches. They want our DNA because they're so far gone that this is the only way that they can like save their race. That's one of the main stories behind the Greys, is that the reason why they're abducting human beings is for DNA so they can like save their race. Supposedly, there's a theory that the Greys are us from the future. After something catastrophic happened, and they came back in time to see what the hell happened, or take DNA and take it back to the future. I'm not too keen on that one though.
Jason said off topic rant, but when the F did a large milkshake at McDonald's start coming in medium cup? That's what they did with their sodas too, dude.
Dude, you take a large. All right, you take a large soda, and you take a small cup, and you drain that large soda into a small cup without ice. It'll fill up that small cup. You're paying what, 2.69 for a large soda?
Yep.
Tell you the truth, I haven't eaten fast food in like a month.
Yeah, David. What time is it? Yeah, so
Now, since people have been freaking reporting this lab grown chicken shit in Walmart now, and so much of the great value products have been recalled for a strange reason. But that's talk for a different show, different time.
I don't buy meat from Walmart any damn way.
I don't buy vegetables. I don't. The only thing I go to Walmart for is fishing tackle, like shower stuff, laundry detergent, t-shirts. That's it. Then I'm out the door. I do not buy food from Walmart.
Yeah, I don't buy meat from Walmart.
I work in a butcher shop. Why would I buy meat from Walmart?
All right. So, I'm getting a little tired here. I've been up since working 4 o'clock this morning, so I think we're gonna cut this one short. Do you want to do one tomorrow?
I'm going fishing in the morning. I really don't give a shit.
We don't do shows in the morning. Last time
That's
I did a morning.
That's why I said I don't give a shit.
Last time I did a morning show, somebody sent me wrote a comment on one of my videos. I hope you're watching, you clown.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Which are all like 3 subscribers.
Well, let's keep it gentleman like over here.
No, I just thought, like I said it before, like all you got to do is send me a nice little comment. You don't have to put in, oh, it's such and such legal team. Get the fuck out of here, clown. Rumble tomorrow.
I do have some stuff I would like to talk about on Rumble.
I wouldn't mind showing clips from UFOs and NATO.
Dude, how about we do a watch party tomorrow?
UFOs and NATO watch party?
Yeah. Or something else. UFOs and NATO or something else.
Technically, it's just a documentary, so it's not a movie or anything.
I forgot. How long is it?
I think like an hour and a half or so. Maybe, probably a little less than that, maybe. All right, so yeah, fuck it. Tomorrow night, everybody that is watching, we're going to be over on Rumble, and we're going to do a watch party, UFOs and NATO.
Yeah, because I think the last one were pretty good.
Yeah, we're gonna do a watch party, UFOs and NATO, and that documentary was put out by Rich Planet TV, and it has to deal with the reactionary teams that are sent out to deal with some of the weird shit that happens with UFO sightings, mainly like people stuff.
Yes, and we touched on that in this show tonight.
Yeah. So everybody, I don't have the Rumble link up on me, but go back in the community tab, right? It's up there in the community tabs, and click the link for the Rumble link. Go over there and go in there and subscribe to the Rumble channel, and click the notification so you know when we're going to go live. And then come on over and join us for a watch party tomorrow. We're going to talk about, we'll be watching some watching a documentary about UFOs. And
now we try not to talk during the viewing. We try to have a conversation afterwards.
Yeah,
and like bring people in and like get their point of view and aspects on it.
Yeah.
So after you watch the documentary, you feel free to hop in if you want. We'll drop the link. All you gotta do is hop in.
Yeah, I'll drop the link in the chat. And you got what time? What time? Well, hold
Oh,
on. It would have to be late. It would have to be later because I'm taking the kids to the Wayne County Fair tomorrow at
oh,
like 2
y'all
o'clock.
not. Yeah, y'all not gonna be back till like 12 o'clock at night then.
Shh. So, so then you want to do it Monday?
Yeah, we can do it one day, but it's got to be like around like 7 o'clock, 7:30.
Oh yeah, it'll be early. Yeah, cause I totally forgot I totally forgot we're taking the kids to the Wayne County Fair tomorrow, and that's a whole thing with four goons. Oh, speaking of them, right? So when we was at Dick's earlier, I'm at the register, and there's this dude. He looks like he's in his like mid 20s or so, and the kids are just bugging me about like buying candy and shit. So I'm like, all right, yo, just go grab some Reese's. And Camden's like, oh, I want some gummy bears. I'm like, yo, listen up, you wagnut. I'm not buying gummy bears. Just get some Reese's and put them on the counter, right? So this dude starts smiling and shit, right? And I'm one of those guys. I'm like, yo, if you don't have kids, don't ever have kids, right? And as I'm saying this, my oldest son's standing next to me, and I'm like, yo, dude, personal space, man, back up, right? And he's laughing and shit, right? And he's like, nah, I already have one. And he's like, I got a little girl. I was like, see, I was like, yeah, good man. I was like, we didn't. It's like I looked out. I didn't get any boys. I didn't have any girls. I was like, I had all boys. He's like, yeah. He's like, then he says, yeah, my wife wants to have another one. And I'm like, yo. I was like, okay, I got you. Just tell her, yo, at work today, you met this dude who had 4 kids and he looked crazy as hell. Right? So he starts laughing and then he looks me in the face. He's like, you know what, dude? I think your personality's pretty pleasant. Like, and the whole, like, me fucking with the kids, saying all the stuff I was saying to the kids, he's like, yo, I think you have a pleasant personality. I was like, yo, I appreciate it, man. Have a good one. That kind of made my day. All right.
There's
So,
still some funny people around there.
no, yeah, that made my day. He's like, yo, I appreciate you. But, all right. So, we're not going to we won't be live tomorrow because I'm going to be out in PA in Wayne County. But Monday night,
7:30.
Can't be 7:30, dude. We got football practice.
Oh shit! Yeah. Well, you gotta.
The schedule, like,
All right.
schedule.
So hold on. So we got. You said that is a damn. And we can't do it Monday during the day because I don't think we'll have any listeners. Like we'll have a few, but like not everybody will be able to listen to it.
Or because I ain't doing shit during the day Monday. But
me either. Well, I got to take that to the doctor's in the morning at like 9:30. But after that, you know what we can do, right? All right, you know what we can do. Hear me out on this. We could just play the stream and play it over there on Rumble, right? Then do a show Monday night
as a recap.
As a recap. This, if anybody watched it.
So just play the stream tomorrow. No, when?
Monday during the day.
Monday during the day.
Yeah.
And then do a recap afterwards.
Yeah. And then anybody who hasn't seen it can go back and watch it. I don't know. I don't know if that'll work. Hold on.
All right, we're gonna work this out, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to do a watch party with UFOs and NATO. But we'll work it out and we'll post it in the
Well, no, we could do a Monday night at like 9:30 because they're out of practice by.
Practice ends at 8.
So you'll be home by at least 8:30. So like 9:15. So
Okay.
if it runs to about 10:45, we
Well, let
start at
me.
9:15 and it runs to see how long it is. If it runs to about 10:45, we'll watch it. Then we'll do like like maybe a 45-minute after discussion.
Let me just. Where is it?
So that way it'll be 11:30 if we time it right. Which timing is not our forte, obviously.
Har, motherfucker. There it is. Boo, 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 boo. Sheffield incident. Nope, that's not it. Actually, there's one. There's like two of them. There's one that's like 46 minutes, and then there's one that's a little bit longer.
How longer is the other one? The latter.
The longer one,
Yeah.
an hour and 45, hour and 46 minutes.
Oh no.
Whereas the other one is 50 minutes. Well,
Well,
47.
I'm pretty sure the one that's 47 minutes is basically cutting out the fat and getting down to brass tacks.
Yeah, probably. But it loses context if you don't listen to the full one. All right.
So is there a shorter documentary that we could do? Like
I'll
maybe an
find
hour one?
I'll find one.
And then do that. Yeah, we could do that one. UFOs over NATO. We'll do that next Saturday night.
I'll find one. But
We'll figure it out.
yeah. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to end this show. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Have
For
a
the
good
rest
one.
of your weekend.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you guys for joining us. Please hit the like button on the way out.
And remember, guys, we just ramble. We touch so many different topics.
Yes. Sorry if we lost you, but after like one or two shows, you'll get us, and you'll be like, all right, I'm with you. But yeah, another one. Condolences sent out to Mr. Carpenter's family. Yeah, and then like I said, we're gonna work out what we gonna watch on Rumble, because Bass ain't trying to sit through an hour and 45 minutes of what I'm talking about. So
no, it's not that, dude. It because you know that I don't fall asleep till like freaking 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm up at 6 o'clock, no matter what. So
that's because your ass eats weird food at 11, 12 o'clock at night.
I am
You
about
up
to make a
making-
turkey bacon sandwich.
You up making like filet mignon, fucking beef patties or something at like
No,
11:30 at night.
Filet
Shit.
mignon, grilled cheese. Get it right.
Whatever, dude. That's why your ass can't sleep at. That's why you don't be going to sleep till 1 o'clock in the morning. You getting a little on a portly side there, guy.
Weigh myself. I am 230.
20 pounds heavier than me, dude.
Not my problem.
Fatty.
Sorry, that's all right. It's bought and paid for.
Yeah, I don't want to be out of shape in my 40s, dude. Thank you. Like I said, next year I'm running a Spartan race, so we're got to be in halfway decent shape for that shit. I want to do that for our 40th birthday too. I got to run a Spartan race. Lightweights.
I
These
need my
lightweights.
I need
Listen,
my back
listen,
crack. That's what I need.
Listen, Mr. Brock. All right? Who you calling
Dude,
lightweight, guy?
Dude, I was telling Carmine the other day. It was yesterday, right? I was like, now I'm gonna tell you, Carmine. Every once in a while, like my elbow, like I don't know, it gets to a certain point where I pop it and it sounds like two 2x4s getting smacked together, right? He didn't believe me, so I'm sitting at the register. I was like, "Yo, Carmine, hold on, listen." And that shit popped. He was like, "Yo, what the hell was that?" Like, that's my elbow. Like that? Nah, that's not supposed to sound like that.
All right, Jason. I think he got you beat.
What?
Jason said he's running
5'10", 275. I'm 6'1", 230.
Oh, right now I'm 6'1", 210. But at my heaviest,
Three 350 and change.
350. Yeah,
I've never been above 260. Never.
350. And for years, I used to hover like the entire time I've pretty much been with my wife. I've hovered around like 270, 280. Yeah. So now I'm trying to. I started thinking about it. Like I don't want to be big in my 40s, man. That's just you know what I mean. I want to be able to see my tallywhacker at night. You can't do that shit with a big belly. All right. We're about to hop off here because I'm getting stupid. But thank you guys for joining us on the Late Show. I hope you enjoyed it.
Hold on.
What?
I want to show something real quick. Hold on.
Sure.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
What?
Boom.
Okay. So it came out. Okay.
Yeah.
Not too bad. All right, you want to show off shit.
And I need a certain individual's address.
GameStop exclusive.
Woke up. I'm talking to you. Send me a text message.
It's the new edition. Check that shit out. That's cool.
I could have 3D printed that shit.
I could have too, but couldn't pass it up. Plus, I don't have any Superman stuff up here. Oh no! Where you going, Deadpool? All right. Now we're ending it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys again for Scorpion Mask. No, man, no, Jason. That's Deadpool, dude.
Oh, that's Deadpool.
That's Deadpool, homie. But thank you guys again for joining us. Remember to hit that like button. We will be Rumble Monday night doing a watch party. We don't know what we're going to watch yet, though, but it's going to be good because it always is. Again, thank you for joining us, and you guys have a good rest of the night. You going to say bye to people, or you just going to say...
Have a good night. No, I'm messaging Wilcott. Have a good night, everyone. I'm sorry about that.
All right, guys. Take it easy. See you on the next one.